Hi, and welcome. We're the Weasley sisters. This is episode 129. I'm Jessica, aka Naturally Nitty.
And I am Allena, also known as Starnet. This is our bi-weekly podcast. I was saying weekly, but we haven't been doing it weekly, so it's our bi-weekly podcast. If this is your first time watching, welcome. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back.
Yes. So, grab your knitting, pull up a chair, and craft along with us. Any mojo?
I have a buttload of mojo.
Okay, maybe I'll go first because I only have two things. Is that cool?
Totally. You go.
Okay.
Do I need to yell?
You froze for a second as well.
Oh, I hate Skype. Oh, that's cute.
So I crocheted a hat for my friend Katie, her aunt. She I got a Le Creuset, those really nice enamel covered Dutch oven pots or whatever from her, for free. She gives me stuff and loves me like I'm her own niece. So anyways, she wanted a hat. So she loves bright colors. So I made this. And she has a smaller head. So it's quite tight on me. But hopefully it'll fit her.
That's really cute. Is that hand spun?
Yeah, it's hand spun. It's called, the colorway was Who Peed in the Pool.
I was gonna just say that.
And I crocheted it, obviously. And I kind of just made it up as I went along. I had to rip it out once though because I made the top flat without doing rows in between, which I don't know why. I've done knitted hats and I know that you need to do that, but it was flat and then it was so wonky. It was so ugly. So I was down to here and I was like, I'm ripping it out, and I did. But no, I'm happy with how it turned out. I should really block it because the flaps are a little wonky, but cute, hey?
It is cute.
And then I handed that in for, I think, a class that you had to make up a pattern or follow someone else's pattern. I forget what it was. I handed the 5 classes in on the last day, at 10 o'clock at night. I was a bad housekeeper. Then I finished these socks. I guess there's 2 of them, but. So I handed those in for detention. I did not block them. As you can see, they look kind of wonky as well. They're for our dad. I think I'm going to hold them back and give them to him for Christmas.
Let's hope he doesn't watch.
I don't think he watches.
Well, he might have got addicted because Mom used to watch.
Oh, well, if you do, pretend to be surprised. Anyways, so they're done. Those were detention. The other things I think I showed you last week or last time. And that's it. That's all my mojo.
I have stuff. I have a 11-inch square. Picture this. 11 rounds.
Ooh, you're all choppy. I'm sorry.
Is it working now?
No. Our Skype hates us.
It does. Okay, so picture my crocheted granny squares. The one I'm holding up right now is blue. The one that I finished was white, and it was 11 rounds.
Awesome.
And I didn't turn it in for a class. I rock. Okay. Not only that, but I made some towels. And I turned in 2 of them. I think it was these 2. Gray and red, which red does not photo well. This is red.
It looks red on here.
Okay. Well, I had the gray and the red. I turned in for the pairs class. And then I turned in other stuff for other classes. And then I turned in the teal one for the Muzzle Studies because it was a cylinder.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't figure out where to put this one. It was either astronomy or something else. And I went to bed. So that's 2 classes I didn't turn in. But I had other classes. So I finished 4.
You're funny.
4 whatchamies. Cowls.
Oh, cowls.
No, I did 5 classes.
I did 2, which I don't know how that happened. I turned in a bunch of my dyeing. That 7 pounds of fiber that I dyed. I was like, hey, I could probably turn this in.
That's cool.
And I did.
So yeah, but I finished a granny square 11 rounds and 4 cowls. 1 cowl and 1 granny square did not get turned in. 3 granny squares, 3 cowls got turned in. So that's it. So what are you working on then? Now?
I had started a hat. Katie came up. I'll talk about it later in our random randomness last weekend though, and when we were looking for yarn for her aunt, she saw this yarn and she's like, make me a hat. So I said, okay.
That's cool.
Sorry, this lighting is like craptastic.
Is it like reds and yellows and pink?
It's like pink and purple and yellow.
Oh, okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, that works. That's nice.
It's called Hocus Pocus. It's also hand spun.
I need to get better at working with my hand spun.
Yeah. Anyways, so I'm just crocheting it. I'm gonna make I'm making it looser than her aunt's because she doesn't have a small head. She has an average size head. So yeah, just crocheting it and not following a pattern. I'm horrible with crochet, but that's okay. And that's basically all I'm working on. What about you?
I have those blue socks, which I haven't touched. But that's okay. They're not mad at me. They're just socks. And I have this granny square that I'm working on because I'm testing this pattern, and I looked at the deadline, and it's like January 15th. And I'm like, holy crap, I have like 300,000 squares to make.
Guess what you'll be doing.
That's what I'm working on. But I also have, I don't have it written down, but I have another cowl, surprise, to make.
They go fast though, right?
Yeah.
Told you.
So I just started this one. And it is, I'm using, for all those cowls, I was going to get the Woolies Thick and Quick, but it was like $6 a ball. And I'm sorry, but...
Dude, it was on sale when I was there last week for way cheap, and I almost stocked up, but I was like, no, resist. I do not need more stash.
Oh, well, it was not on sale when I went. And it's like $7 a ball.
Yeah.
For acrylic yarn. Are you kidding me? And there's only 100 yards. Okay, 110. Mm-hmm. Are you kidding me? No. I am not happy with that.
No.
So, I was looking around and I found this Bernat Softy Chunky.
How do you like it?
It is soft.
Is it a little thinner? Oh, I think I have some of that.
It is a little bit thinner, but it was also half the price of the Woolies. And I felt okay spending $3 on something. Yeah. I think I have that color. That's what this one is.
It's gray.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's a little thinner than...
Yeah, it is. But, I mean, the pattern still turned out really nice. And they look good.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt a little better paying...
They're what, 3 something, right?
$3 for acrylic yarn.
Yeah. And for a gift.
I'm not paying wool prices for acrylic yarn. I'm sorry. I just won't.
I hear ya.
I will pay more for wool because I know it is better. But if I'm giving this to people that I don't even know how they take care of stuff, I'm going to knit with acrylic yarn. Anyways, rant off. Bernat Softy Chunky is what I use. And it took about one ball. I have like a little bit left of a few of them. The teal, I did to the pattern specifications, the first one I made, and I had some left over. So then I went up to like 61 or 62 stitches.
Oh, okay.
And I can go through and just finish.
Cool.
Commercial. Are you recording?
I just started.
Okay, so Andy just sent me a text. He's like, I heard a commercial for a Dremel 3D printer. They only want $1,000. Do you want one? And I said, yes.
Nice.
But he was totally kidding.
You could print.
Anyways,
Print.
You
cool
were
things.
talking about.
You were just finishing up about your cowls, and I just said that I used leftover yarn from the ones I did and other, like, the charity hats I've done, and I make Leah her scrappy, slouchy hat that she loves.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Anyways, so moving on. Or do you have more?
No, that's all.
So you spin me right round? Anything?
I failed my new.
Boo.
I have 4 bobbins spun, and I'm currently spinning a 5th bobbin, and I have lots of fiber left still, so it's not like it was a surprise because I missed all the benchmarks, but life just kind of got in the way, you know?
Yeah, it did.
But that's okay. I still want to finish spinning it and then knitting. It's just, you know, I think I failed more owls and newts than I finished. Well, not really, but you gotta fail some to win some, so whatever.
True.
I'm like kind of upset about it, but not too much because I like spinning, so it's not going to be in timeout for very long.
Yeah. So are you doing a detention owl?
I'm planning on it, but I don't think I'll do the spinning for that. I think what I'm going to do is hopefully finish this blanket and my Hermione sweater. I need to do the sleeves and sew in all of those god-awful ends and then do the zipper because I'm not going to do buttons. I'm going to do a zipper. And then Bella, I started a sweater for her and I feel bad because I never finished it and she still mentions it.
You did that twice.
Yeah. 3rd time's a charm, okay? That's the theme of this detention owl because this is like my 2nd detention owl. So, yeah. So that's what I think I'm going to do.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't have any spinning, but I did finish my newt. I hit the Rolex pretty hardcore.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a lot of Rolex. I mean, I sold some, but I kind of wish I had all 15 pounds in one giant area to take a photo of, because that would be pretty awesome.
It would be like heaven.
But I didn't. I don't even, like, they're all over the place upstairs in my crafting area, because I don't even have anywhere to go with them. I need to get them packaged up and, like, out of the way, because they're taking over. And my fingers were quite sore they still are kind of, like, I can feel it from rolling them and stuff. Not fun. But it was fun, because I liked them.
They're totally awesome. Can I just say that? They're awesome. I think you should do a club.
I could. Uh-oh, I hear a crying child. I'm going to hit pause.
Okay.
Okay. So, I could do a fiber club, or a Rolag club. Like a 3-month thing, or would I do it, like, monthly?
I like the like, group together, because then you, like...
Just have to do it once. I could try. That wouldn't be that bad. Maybe. We'll see. Okay. I have this, like, written down here, but only because that's where my other newt was, but I'm planning out this term's newt. Because basically, I need to make a lot of things, and this month, I need to make um, 6 pairs of fingerless mittens for teacher gifts by the 23rd. So I figured I should get some points for it. So that's where this train of thought came from. But, so in my newt so far, what I think I'm going to do is a cabled sweater, 6 pairs of fingerless mitts, 1 pair of mittens for Trubin, 3 like bigger, like maybe at least a foot wide, woven scarves like wraps type things, and shoot, it keeps pushing me down, and 1 pair of stripy socks, which I threw in because I like to have a purse project.
What cabled sweater?
It's called, I forgot to bring the pattern down here. It's Nell. It's actually Katie's sweater that she made or started and like totally gave up on and gave to me like maybe a year and a half ago, and it's like, you need to finish this. So I'm ripping it out, or I ripped it out, and I'm going to knit it for her.
Cool.
Yep. So yeah. Does that sound worthy enough? I was trying to figure out, like, I hate when there's like so many little things. I don't know.
Can you put it into like yards? Like how many?
I guess.
Or do you want to do stitches?
I'm not. No, actually, I'm gonna do like a point system. I have it written up. I'll let you look at it before I turn it in.
Yeah. What subjects are you thinking?
Muggle studies and history of magic. The time. I'm a stupid newt examiner and I can't even think of the history and like the piece, the time. I don't know. 1950s for an Aran sweater, even though it's not quite Aran, but it's like whatever.
Not that Hogwarts is right on time.
What?
They're not like with the times clothing wise.
Right.
So,
but anyway, so I have a little thing written up and I think it'll fly. I don't know.
I'm sure. You just have to propose it.
Yeah. I just thought of it the last couple days. I can never like think of my future newts while I'm trying to finish up the last week or two of the newt I'm on, and so it always throws me off a couple days. But I'm excited to start it. But that's all I have for that. Sewing. You're up.
So I had a lot of sewing last month, and I didn't turn anything in until like last week, obviously. I turned in for arithmancy, I turned in 8 bags. For potions, I turned in 14 bags, and then for transfiguration, I turned in 9. So
it's a lot of bags.
I was just glad that I had sewing that I could do.
Yeah, and that you could get points for it. No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, you don't have any shows coming up, do you?
Yes, I do.
Which one?
Well, the Pittsburgh Knit Crochet Show is in March.
Okay, so that's a while off, though.
And I kind of just signed up for one in February.
Ooh. What one?
It's the OC Fiber Fest.
Sounds fun.
Like, I went to their website and they were accepting applications, so I went and I thought I was just applying, but it took me to, like, a pay page. So I paid for it. I haven't heard back from them, but I paid for it, so.
Wow.
That's in Ocean City, Maryland. So.
Very cool.
Yeah. I'm excited about it. It's in this really cool hotel, like, right on the beach. Of course, it's in February, so you're not going to be, like, swimming or anything, but it should be pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, any Fiber Fest is fun. Oh, and, okay, so we're on Random Randomness. So, you know, I applied for the Maryland Sheep and Wool. I got my thing, and I'm not accepted, which I understand it's hard to get into.
Yeah.
But I'm a little bummed about it.
I'm bummed too, because I was totally going to tag along.
Yeah. So,
Well, you can always keep on applying and hope.
Yeah, that's what they say. Like, keep on applying, but I wish they would tell you, like, what you needed to do better.
Yeah, I don't know.
They just say, why don't you visit the place? And I'm like, I did. A lot. So, I don't know.
Oh, well.
Yeah. But so I got that last week, so I was kind of, like, grumpy about that.
That's a bummer. So I went and saw the new Mockingjay Part 1 movie, but I saw it in marathon form.
I'm jealous.
And it was so much fun. It was even better because our theater just got redone, and they're called Dream Loungers, and they, like, recline, and the seats go out, and, like, they're so comfy, and it was awesome. I did a marathon once before with the old seats, and it sucked. But this time was awesome. It was so much fun.
I did not get to see it yet, so I am sad.
It's pretty good.
That's what I hear.
I'm excited for the next one, which won't be out for a year, I'm sure, but that's how they get you.
Yeah. I'm excited. There are so many movies coming out that I want to see. Like The Hobbit, Mockingjay. There's others. I just don't remember them. So obviously they're not that important, but
I just listened to The Maze Runner.
Oh yeah,
which that movie's coming out rather soon, right? I think it's coming on DVD.
Already out. I saw it.
I think it's coming out on DVD though in a couple weeks.
Yeah. It's good. They changed a little bit.
Did you see
it? We saw the movie, but I read the book too.
Okay. Now is that part of a series? Gabe said it was. Okay. No, but it was good. I finally caught up on some of my shows. Like The Originals and Vampire Diaries. And The Walking Dead just had its season mid-finale. And I'm not going to say anything because I know you watch it and you're a whole season behind. But someone dies. And I was so sad. Oh.
Like sadder than Herschel? Because we just finished the last season.
It's kind of sad, like Herschel. It was bad. I was like, what?
Well, because we just finished, because the last season finishes with them getting to Terminus.
Oh, Terminus is such an awesome place.
But we watched it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I knew it. It's so bad. Because the whole time I was like, it's going to be worse than Woodbury.
Oh, it is.
And I was right on. But anyway, we got DirecTV.
Yay.
I felt bad. Andy couldn't watch like football or anything because our antenna would go out anytime a car drove by, and they do that a lot. So it's because we live in a valley, so like the reception isn't that good. So DirecTV was having like a really good deal, so we called, and it got set up like right before Thanksgiving, like on Wednesday.
That's awesome.
And so we got to watch the parade in the morning, and Andy got to watch football all day. And, like they get you the first 3 months, you get like HBO and Stars and all those free.
Awesome.
So I put on my calendar when 3 months are done so we can call and cancel them because I don't want them.
Yeah.
But, so we've been like watching stuff, but there's still like nothing on. But I caught up on Vampire Diaries. Are they on a winter break right now?
They must be, yeah, because, bad things like vampires and zombies can't happen during Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Why not?
That's my theory. I don't know, because they always take, like, winter breaks, and I'm like, why do they do that to me?
So I am current because I've been watching the Vampire Diaries on the WB, or the CW, whatever it's called now.
CW now.
the CW's website because they show, like, they have the past 5, but I'm, like, behind on other shows. But I've been watching the 100, trying to catch up on that because I think that's, like, a mid-season series. Like, it comes out mid-season. So I think if I finish the first season, I can be caught up in time for the start.
There's a second season. I've been taping it. I haven't watched it. We need to watch the first season on Netflix, and then the second season has started. I think there's like 5 or 7 episodes that we recorded. But if you come here for Christmas, you can watch it.
I think we'll be doing a Walking Dead marathon. But we don't have AMC, so it doesn't matter.
We didn't keep our Walking Deads.
Oh, then don't worry about it, because we don't have AMC, so we have to wait anyway. Okay. But I have BBC. So have you been taping Doctor Who?
I don't have BBC.
Oh, I totally do.
I don't.
I'm happy about that. I just have to, like, find out when...
Because the new Doctor's there, right? Like, right. I haven't seen him at all.
Me either. But it's BBC America.
Yeah, we lost it a while ago when we cut back on our channels, and, like, that was the one thing that I was really sad about losing.
Well, we're on, like, the lowest DirecTV one. The lowest.
Well, we have Charter. Stupid.
Oh. Well, I was,
which is the lowest of the high levels.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But anyways, no. But it's been good to catch up. I also watched, my friend Fauna gave me the True Blood. She had a bunch of the seasons, so I watched through that quick. And something else I watched. Did I tell you guys I watched Gilmore Girls? That was a while ago.
You did, like, in 2 days.
I know. Not in 2 days. It was like a week or 2. But still, it was fast.
I'm still watching through that.
And I'm kind of like, maybe I'll rewatch them because they're good. There's something else that I watched and I can't remember. We're starting to watch Joe and I together, which, like, I love watching shows with him, but I hate watching shows with him. Like, you know, because you have to wait. And sometimes I'm here by myself, and that's not fun.
Did you watch the second season of Arrow?
That's what we're starting to watch. That's exactly what I was going to say, and I totally forgot. Yes, we're starting to watch that. We're a couple episodes in to the second
that's
season.
That's in my queue. I put something else in my queue. Oh, they got the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on Netflix. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, we're so far behind, we can't catch up.
I think the next thing I'm going to watch is New Girl.
Oh, hilarious.
I've seen, because I used to watch Glee, or I think it's over for now. But anyways, I would tape a couple minutes before the show started because I got screwed over once and it totally cut off like the first how many minutes? Or no, after. It was always after. But I'd tape a couple minutes past. And I would always see like the first 2 minutes of New Girl, and it was always like hilarious. And I was like, why don't I watch this show? So now I'm going to.
It's on Netflix. I watch it, like, I keep it for, like, when I need a pick-me-up to watch.
She's funny.
I wish that Netflix had Grimm so I could catch up on that so I could watch it in real life.
Doesn't it?
No. Mm-hmm. Amazon Prime has it, but I don't want to pay for, like, too many things, you know?
Yeah, no, I hear you. Though, I mean, if you pay for... Because I think between Netflix, Prime, and Hulu, you could get, like, all the shows. But it's like, really, how much do you want? Whatever. I don't know. I've been using Project Free TV.
I can't get that to work. Regardless of...
I found a certain player that works well. Like, because they have, like, 10 different options, you know, that I found works for me every time. So I use that. But I watched some things on there. I got some new books, though. I'm starting to get the Outlander series.
Audiobooks?
What?
My library only has them as book. I hear good things about it. I might have to borrow those.
Yes, you might. So I'm excited about that, because Dawn, our sister, I know you know that, but others don't. she's read them all, or she was in the process when we were out there of reading them and said they were really good. So.
And the Knit Girls, I know you don't really do podcasts, but
I'm
this
horrible.
is a podcast that I listen to, like, I've listened to for a couple of years now. And now it's like, I'll do like spurts, like 1 week I'll miss and I'll listen to it for like 3 hours straight.
Yeah.
Like 3 episodes, and then I'll get behind again. But they're doing an Outlander along, like knitting along.
The Knit Girls or the Knitmore Girls? Or
the Knitmore Girls.
Okay.
Oh, did I say the Knit Girls? I meant the Knitmore Girls. They're like reading them and talking about them, but they were talking about the TV series.
Yes, I watched that on Project T for
What is that
free
on?
TV.
What channel is it normally on?
No idea. I think it's either HBO or Stars. Maybe Stars.
I'm hoping that they'll have, like, you know, come Christmas time, they'll have like a marathon, and I can catch up on like Doctor Who and catch up on stuff like that. I've been listening. I just started listening because I needed like a light listen. Because I was listening to Game of Thrones, but that gets like really bogged down after a while, so I had to like stop listening to it because I was like depressed myself. And so I switched to the Coffee House Murder Mysteries series.
Okay.
It's by Cleo Coyle, I think, and it's like a light, like kind of like a beach read, like super quick. So I've been listening to that. Like I read like 1 or 2 before. Like someone sent them to me like in a coffee swap.
Okay.
And it's all about like this lady who like runs a coffee house, and there's always a murder. And anyways,
that's awesome.
And so she like has to figure it out. But it's like really good. Like, and it has like all these fun facts about coffee and stuff. It makes me want to drink coffee like intravenously. Like seriously, awesome. Like super, like fun. Like I think if you had the book, you could get like coffee recipes out of it. You know, like those kind of books. But it's like a really good series that I started listening to. It's like, you know, a light read and fun, and
yeah.
You know, even though there's like murders, but you know what I mean. It's like so out there. It's funny. But I started listening to that. But I finished the second book of Daughter of Smoke and Bone. Did I tell you I read that? It's a good series.
Yeah, I wrote it down on my to read. I need to look it up.
The second one was Dreams of something, Smoke and something. I don't remember. But the third one is Stars and Monsters or something like that. But I have to start that one. But I kind of got like saddened at the end of the second one because it's not going the way I want it to. So
I watched Call the Midwife. Have you seen that?
I read the book, yes, and I've watched
the series. There's 3 seasons of it.
Yeah,
it's good, but I swear I cry at every single episode. And then the way they end this whole thing, like,
I'm not done with the third.
Was not good, and I was like, screw you.
But I know it's not good because I read the book.
Oh, so you know how she ends?
Memoirs.
Huh?
It's based on memoirs.
Okay. But I was just like, what?
Yeah, but I
was like, that is so not what I needed right now.
One time I was watching that, and Madison or Bella came down, and they were like, because they're like having babies, you know. And then the one time I was watching something else, and they came down, and Bella was like, it must have been Bella, because she's like, you're not watching that baby show, are you? And I was like, no. It was funny. I was like, that'll like cure your kid of ever wanting to have children.
Yeah. It's funny.
But no, it's really cool. Like, I love that show.
I liked, you know, the time period pieces. It's always fun.
But like, what were we talking about? Oh. I'm trying to look at my
We're randomly talking.
Thanksgiving. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was quiet. It was just us, and then we had Joe's mom and brother and our niece here. So, I mean, usually either you guys or Dawn and are here and families and Jared and Trevor and their spouses. So, like, it was just really small and quiet. And Joe went hunting, which, like, I can cook, obviously. I cook a lot. But I've never done Thanksgiving by myself.
Oh.
Like, usually Dad was out at dawn, so he wasn't here. So he usually does the turkey and, like, I'll do sides or whatever. But I, like, was doing everything by myself. And it was just weird. And I was, like, sick a few days before that. So I was, like, feeling like crap. But it was good. It was fun. We have, actually, tonight I made, like, it wasn't a chicken pot pie turkey, obviously. But I didn't have, like, a pie crust. I did kind of like, have you had shepherd's pie, where you take mashed potatoes and you whip in a little more milk and some cheese and an egg, and you put that on top and bake it?
Oh, I never knew you did that.
So good.
I don't know
With vegetables and, like the turkey and some gravy, like thickened up on the bottom. I just did it in a 9x13, like it's all like your leftovers pretty much. And then, yeah, milk and an egg and some cheese in the mashed potatoes. So they're like not soupy, but a lot more liquidy, I guess. And then you put that over the whole top and you cook that, and it kind of gets brown and baked. It's really good. The kids loved it.
Well,
but we're out of turkey now.
We have so many leftovers, but we also did Thanksgiving at home. We are almost out of turkey. I think we have like one drumstick left.
I have none. I'm so sad. Joe made me make the stuffing I made last year, which I hate stuffing. But you guys all said it was good, and I did it in the crock pot. He made me make it again, so I was like, okay. And then we had, like, so much left over. I'm like, you need to eat this every single day because I'm not touching it. It was funny.
That's awesome. I'm the only one who eats stuffing, so I only made a little bit, but it was good.
I made, like, a lot. But I think his mom took some home and stuff, so it was all right.
So after Thanksgiving, we decided to go out to Walmart. Because remember last year, Mom and Dad did, and they got that TV and everything. Yeah. And they were like, oh, it wasn't bad. So I'm like, we'll go, because for my Christmas present, like when you're a kid, you ask for everything. But when you're older, you basically get what you want throughout the year, so you don't have to wait for Christmas, if that makes sense. But Walmart was having a really good deal on a tablet. And I debated between the iPad mini or just a plain tablet. And I ended up going with the tablet because, one, it has a keyboard. And two, it was like half the price. Awesome. But it was also half the price of the tablet itself normally. That makes sense? Like, the Black Friday deal was half of its normal price.
Right.
And the sale price was half of what the iPad mini was. If that makes sense?
Yeah.
Like less than half. But anyway, so I went and I stood in line, and luckily I brought knitting with me. But I told,
Can you read that?
Yeah, it says hydrating.
It's with coconut and pear. It's a new one.
Does it taste okay?
It's not minty, obviously. But yeah, I kind of like it. I thought I'd try it because I like coconut.
I do too, but I like the minty part of...
I do too, but my lips have been so dry. It's been so dry here, it's not even funny. And I was out at the time, so I bought it. Anyway, sorry, I totally interrupted you. But you got your tablet. Were the lines bad?
No, it was not that bad.
Were there crazy people?
I was about to become one because the people in front of me, like, kept letting their friends, like, cut in line. And I was mad because I was like, seriously, if I don't get what I'm waiting in line for and you are standing in front of me getting it, I'm going to beat the crap out of you.
I will tackle you.
Like, it was like turkey road rage. Like, big time. But not really, because I was knitting, and I was like, you're lucky I'm knitting.
Because you had pointy needles and you had the advantage.
They were like the thick needles, too. They're like 13s. It would have poked an eye out. But anyways, no, I was just like, seriously? But they ended up wanting, like, something else, so it did bother me.
That's cool.
But I had like serious like mind movies playing of me like beating the crap out of like going to jail and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. But anyways, I got the tablet I wanted, and it's now needing to be wrapped. Like I opened it and made sure it worked.
Oh, you have to wait till Christmas to get it?
Yeah.
Lame.
I know.
That's
but that's
cool,
okay. I made Andy wait. But good news, Andy got these like headphones for his PlayStation 3.
Turtle Beach?
What?
Turtle Beach headphones?
I don't know.
Oh, are they green?
No, they're like white.
Oh, okay, never mind.
And you like plug the thing in, and then you can like talk on your phone. They're like Bluetooth. Talk on your phone.
I'm totally jealous.
Can talk. So anyways, but the part to connect it to the TV, he had to get another part. So that means, because we do like the same amount of money to each other, and before it was like $25, like his gifts, because he got an extra something.
Yeah.
I didn't, so I have like $50 to spend still, so I need to look for fiber. This is where I'm going with the story. I need to look for like a fiber or yarn club to join for Christmas because I get an extra gift.
Totally awesome.
It is totally awesome. So, my plea to you, our listeners and watchers, come in our Weasley Sisters group on Ravelry and link me to Fiber or Yarn Club. Mainly Fiber, because I have a ton of yarn. Fiber Club. So, the Pancakes and Lulu one?
No.
What's that one?
I joined a 3-month club from Moon Rover Fiber Club. I follow her on Instagram.
Why do I not follow her?
I don't know. But this, okay, so this is like the cutest thing.
Right now.
It's a little envelope. And she wrote the stuff on there.
You can put like your sample in there?
It's lavender.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm like, that is the smartest thing I've ever seen. Anyways, so she does a fiber club. It's a 3-month club. And they're like gradients. Or, right? Ish.
Yeah.
It goes from colors to whatever, or whatever you want to call it. But I always drool over her. She posts pretty pictures. And I had some money in PayPal at one point in time.
Is that her?
Yeah.
I will follow her.
And I ordered a club, a 3-month club. So this is my first one.
Look at that one. It's fluorescent.
I know. Like, I would sit there and see these. Like, she'd post these pictures. I'm like, ah. So I finally joined. No, but I think this is like the cutest and smartest thing. It's a tiny little envelope filled with lavender.
I like lavender.
Nice. Because I like to smell my wool. Let me see if I have anything else to talk about. Where'd my phone go? Yes.
I have one more thing to talk about.
Okay.
So we're doing the Weasley photo a day for December again. We are just using the one we used last year.
Totally fine.
And maybe if we get good at this, we might do it again for like January. We just have to think ahead.
Yeah.
So join us. You don't have to catch up. We're on day 2. I totally am caught up.
She totally didn't even make day 1.
I did it this morning. Yesterday was like crazy.
Oh, I know.
I neglected day.
I did it at late at night, so I get you.
And I didn't even. And then I was like, I need to clean my house. And then I was like, I need to catch up on work. Because, you know, like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all those things. Like, I had a sale with Etsy. Jamberry had a sale.
Oh, yeah. See, you're good. I was like, someone asked if I was going to do a Black Friday sale. And I was like, yeah, probably not. Because that means I have to take pictures and, like, upload things. And that was when I was trying to finish my newt. But I want to get stuff up this week. Anyways, so we're caught up. Yeah, we're only on day 2. Come join us. You don't have to like catch up. You can join in when you want to. I think my goal is to try and make it every day, but I doubt I will. I kept it real today and posted a picture of my crafting area, and it is one giant mess. You will see rolags and fiber and yarn all over the place because I was planning for my newt, so I had like all the yarn out on my table too, and it just looks chaotic. So yeah, join us. Fun. Hashtag TWSPPAD. The Weasley Sisters Podcast Picture a Day is what that stands for. Oh, I totally made the best hummus ever today. You don't like olives. I know this. But I do. Actually, for Thanksgiving, I made an olive tapenade, which is olives and capers and some lemon and oil and garlic, salt, and pepper. It was really good. I ate it on crackers with cream cheese. What?
Is it like a dip or a spread?
Yeah. Anyway, so I had some of that left over. So today I was like, I want to make hummus because someone posted on Facebook this really cool All About the Paste song, but it was about hummus, and it was hilarious. And I was like, I need to make some hummus. So I did. And I was like, I'm going to put some olives in there. So I put the olive tapenade in there. But I don't know if I said this before. I found a trick to making your hummus way smoother.
What is it?
First of all, in your food processor or blender or whatever you use.
Ninja.
There you go. You put your tahini in and lemon. And you buzz that up until your tahini gets more thick like peanut butter instead of kind of runny like it is.
Oh, I mix mine up before I put it. Because it's like half
You mix
oil.
it in, but you put it in the blender with the lemon and you let it go for like a minute. Then you add your other things and it makes your hummus like 10 times smoother.
Huh.
It's crazy. It's weird. I saw it on a blog one time and I tried it and it was awesome. So, that's your tip of the day. Anyways, I added olive tapenade to my hummus and it was so good.
I think it's because you're obsessed with olives.
I am, but it was good. But they were good olives. They were like Kalamata olives.
I don't really like olives, so.
I never used to, but they're so good and salty.
I tried them. Remember when we went out to that really good restaurant in Colorado? I tried an olive. I did not like it.
That's totally fine. More for me. Totally fine with that. Anyways, I think that's all I have to say.
I have one more thing to talk about. My Christmas tree is up. The kids just put it up today.
Bah, humbug. Just kidding. The kids wanted to get a tree. They're like, our neighbors, they're like, the Mahlers have their tree. And I'm like, is it real? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, oh. Because, like, I cannot keep a tree for more than 2 weeks. Otherwise, it starts dying. So I'm like, I have to wait at least 1 more week before we can get ours. Because I'll forget 1 day of watering, and it starts losing its needles and stuff.
So you need to
get a fake tree? No.
Make the kids water it.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess. Plus, I don't know where the heck I'm going to put the stupid thing. Now that I have my fiber area upstairs, I'm like, oh.
What about over by the radio, where the radio is?
Yeah, I think we're going to bring those 2 chairs that are there down.
I was going to say something and I forgot.
And put it there.
Oh, Andy has been saying I've been Grinching because I was doing newt stuff while they were putting the tree up. Because I am like, we're not even going to be here for Christmas. We're going to be in Wisconsin. What's the point? That is very Grinchy. I understand.
You are Grinching.
But it is a lot of work to decorate your house and make it look all great. And then you take it down in like 2 weeks.
I hear ya.
But, so I said, you guys can put them up. I don't care. Just do it. So I was sitting here doing new stuff, and Andy was like making comments, and I was just like, whatever, leave me alone. Like, so he said I was like Grinching.
Grinching and proud of it. Just kidding. Not really. We drove through our town now has this like it's called Making Spirits Bright, but it's this like lights I'll say festival type thing, but in the park, Evergreen Park here, they put up all these cool Christmas light displays. And the first year, like 2 or 3 years ago when they did it, it was like the stupidest thing ever. It was so lame. But this year was pretty awesome. It was cool. They like actually did a good job. So it was fun. We drove through that. I mean, it's only like 10 minutes of maybe 15 minutes of driving slowly through the park. But you see all these cool things.
Well, I was somewhere. Where did I go?
You were somewhere?
I went somewhere, and then Andy took. Oh, I went to Jamboree Conference, and while I was there, they had the Christmas parade and the light up night. So they like had like these balloons, not like Macy's Day balloons, but like lame, and but cool. You know, like the front yard type of balloons, kind of like that. So they have balloons like that they walk down the street, and then they go into the, I think some of them are like kind of like hot air shaped. And then they light up these like little houses in the city square at, in downtown Johnstown. So the kids went to it while I was gone. So we came back, so Sunday night, Bella wanted to drop her letter to Santa, because they have a mailbox for Santa in there, and Madison dropped hers too. But I made them read them to me, so I knew what to get them. But, so they wanted to drop their letters off and walk me through the thing. So it was like 70 degrees on Sunday, like super warm. Like maybe it was 60, maybe it was 65, but it was warm. Like you didn't really need a coat. So we walked around and looked. They decorate that, like little like houses like you would put in your backyard for like a clubhouse.
Yeah.
They decorate them. Different businesses do. So we walked around and then they dropped off their stuff. So we did that. It was lit up. It wasn't as awesome as some other stuff, but that's what we did.
No, that's so cool.
So I'm really not Grinching. I was just kind of Grinching today.
You're allowed to Grinch. It's okay. We watched Elf. It was great.
They watched it without me. I am angry.
I laughed my butt off because
I love
it's like so funny. I love it. Anyways, all right. We're totally rambling.
We are.
We will see you next week or 2 weeks. Have a good time.
Okay.
Bye.